Okay, let's get right into it. Mastering a search isn't just a neat trick. It's kind of like learning a new language. Seriously. It's a language that lets you have a super precise, intelligent conversation with the world's biggest databases so you can find exactly what you need right when you need it.
We've all been there, right? You type something into that little search box, you hit enter, and you either get this tidal wave of 10 million results that have nothing to do with anything, or just crickets, nothing. It's got to be one of the most universal frustrations out there. But guess what? It's totally fixable.
And this slide just nails the problem perfectly. See on the left, you ask a vague question, you get a chaotic, messy answer. But now look at the right. A precise, structured question gets you a targeted, totally manageable list of answers. That's the power we're going to unlock.
So here's the game plan. We'll start with the art of the search, then learn the database's language, level up with some search superpowers, dodge 5 traps that trip everybody up, and then, finally, put it all together to get the results you actually want. First things first, let's actually learn to speak the database's language. You can think of this as learning the basic grammar. Once you get these fundamental rules down, I promise everything else gets so much easier.
The whole foundation of this language really just rests on 3 simple but incredibly powerful words. And narrows things down. It means all your terms have to be there. Or broadens your search, giving you alternatives. And not, well, it kicks stuff out, cleaning up your results. These are your absolute essential building blocks.
But really, the single most important tool in your entire toolkit is the parentheses. Just like in math class, parentheses group your ideas together. They get rid of all the guesswork and tell the database the exact order to do things. Without them, you're pretty much just leaving your results up to chance. For instance, if you search for mobile or cell phone and network, what does that even mean? The database has no idea. Is it looking for documents that have both cell phone and network? Or just any document that happens to have the word mobile? It's a really confusing question.
So, how do we fix it? By using parentheses, we can give 2 totally different but crystal clear commands. See, mobile or cell phone and network finds articles about networks for either a mobile or a cell phone. But mobile or cell phone and network, that finds documents that either mention mobile on its own or have cell phone and network together. See, that precision is everything.
Next up, wildcards. Think of these as your little search shortcuts. The asterisk finds any number of characters at the end of a word. So optic star is going to find optic, optical, and optics. The question mark is way more precise. It stands in for just one character. So color question mark will find both color with an O and color with a U. Pretty handy, right?
Okay, so we've got the basic grammar down. Now let's build on it with some more advanced vocabulary. We're about to give your search some serious superpowers.
These are called proximity operators, and they let you find words that show up near each other. For example, mobile W5 network finds those 2 words within 5 words of each other in any order. But mobile WD5 network, that's even more specific. It finds mobile only if it comes within 5 words before the word network. This is how you start finding real context, not just a list of keywords.
All right, time for a quick fire round. Even when you know the rules, it's super easy to fall into these common traps. So let's run through the biggest mistakes people make, and, more importantly, the really simple ways to avoid them.
First one, never use a wildcard inside of double quotes. A search for hybrid vehicle star will give you nothing, 0 results, because the quotes are demanding an exact match. The fix is so easy. Just get rid of the quotes and use parentheses instead, just like this, hybrid vehicle star.
Second, watch out for special characters. Things like the ampersand can totally break your search. If you're looking for a company like AT&T, you have to wrap the whole thing in double quotes. If you don't, the database thinks that ampersand is a command, not part of the name.
Now, searching for names can be a real headache. A simple search for John Smith is going to miss Smith John or John R. Smith. The absolute best way to handle this is to use that proximity superpower we just learned. A query like John W1 Smith finds the names right next to each other in any order, and it even leaves room for a middle initial.
Oh, this one is so simple, but it gets so many people. When you want to search for alternatives, do not use commas. Don't use semicolons. The database only understands one word for this job, and that word is or. Always use or to separate your alternate terms. And finally, don't use outdated syntax. You might see some older systems that use operators like ADJ or near. You can just ignore those. Modern search languages have much simpler, more powerful codes. If you want words right next to each other, just use W1 for any order, or WD1 if you need them in the right order. Simple as that.
So after all that syntax, what have we really learned here? Well, it's that getting better results isn't about some kind of magic trick. It's about making a shift from just, throwing words at a search box to actually taking a second to build a really precise question.
So here's the crucial takeaway. You now have a complete toolkit to build the perfect search. You can clarify what you mean with parentheses, you can control the context with proximity, you can expand your reach with wildcards, and you can confidently sidestep all those common traps.
In the end, almost all of the world's collective knowledge is sitting inside a database somewhere, and learning how to speak their language, well, that's the key that unlocks it all. The only question left is, what are you going to ask?